And your starters and drivers are as follows. Wayne Livingston lines up on the pole with Shane Wild on the outside. Drew Ogle on the inside second row, and Shane Devonshire joins him in position number 4. Stephen Pearce and Kelsey Beard, row number 3. Trent Claybrook, Gemma Laidlaw, Mike Kinnear, and Sean Toy. Those are your starters. 25 laps on the clock. The production sedan feature night is underway. And the veteran looks to have got the best of the start, but Shane Wild pokes the nose of car number 2 to the race lead, with Drew Ogle making moves on the inside as they race their way down the back straightaway. Shane Wild leads into turn number 3. Ogle on the inside of Wayne Livingston. Check out Shane Devonshire trying to make paces move in car number 92 as they come across the line. Wild leads at number 1 from Drew Ogle, Wayne Livingston. Then we go back to Devonshire. Stephen Pearce is in that one. So too is Trent Claybrook in the 21 machine. As they go down the back straightaway, Devonshire runs wide. Pearce now moves up into 4th place as here comes Drew Ogle. Already knocking on the back bumper of Shane Wild. And Drew Ogle takes the race lead as they come across the race. The start-finish line with 23 laps to go. The 2-time Production Sedan State champion takes the lead away from Shane Wild. Then we go back to Wayne Livingston, who's under immense pressure from Pearce in the 75. Shane Devonshire's going to try and throw his nose into that battle. So too is Trent Claybrook in car number 21. Then we go back to Kelsey Beard, Gemma Laidlaw, Sean Toy, and Mike Kinnear at the tail of the field. But it's a fantastic battle for the minor placings at the moment. They're all ganging up on the 86 car of Wayne Livingston. So they come out of turn number 2 and down the back straight. Drew Ogle and Shane Wild begin to check away. Livingston's being held off, and a mighty charge at the moment between Pearce and Claybrook as there's contact between the two of them. Forces Claybrook out into the marbles and has dropped a stagger time to that battle pack as Devonshire now up to the inside. This is in the battle for 4th and 5th place on the racetrack. Car number 75 of Pearce versus the 92 of Shane as they move into turn number 3 once again. Drew Ogle continues to pull away. His gap at the front between himself and Shane Wild is 2.2 seconds. We'll go back to Livingston in 3rd place. Stephen Pearce in 4th, and Devonshire rounds out your 5 with Trent Claybrook. Then we go back to Kelsey Beard, Gemma Laidlaw, Sean Toy, and Mike Kinnear at the tail. As the leader comes across the line once again, he's got 19 laps to go. It's a new quick lap of the race at 21.161 for Drew Ogle. He's got 3.2 seconds between himself and the club president and Shane Wild. Let me go back to Wayne Livingston, still holding off Pearce, Devonshire, and Trent Claybrook, who's been very persistent in the 21 Commodore, knocking on the tail end of the top 5. Then we go back to Kelsey Beard, Sean Toy, Gemma Laidlaw, and Mike Kinnear. It's now out to 3.9 seconds between your race leader and Shane Wild, who's in no man's land at the moment. Livingston still under heavy attack from Pearce as he tries to poke the nose of the 75 Commodore up the inside. They go into turn number 3. He catches that right, gets all out of shape. Devonshire goes through, so too does Claybrook. So Pearce now drops well back down through the field and into position number 6. Kelsey Beard, Sean Toy, Gemma Laidlaw, and Mike Kinnear is your field as your leader comes out of turn number 4. He's got 16 laps to go in the Production Sedan feature night. Wild in 2nd. Livingston still 3rd. Now he's got Shane Devonshire for company in the 92, which has actually lost its inner door card. Has the 92 Commodore. I think I can see it sitting up there on the entrance of turn number 3. So a little bit of drastic weight reduction is what Shane Devonshire is going through in this one. But he's under heavy attack from Trent Claybrook, who tries to fire the nose of the 21 Commodore up the inside as they go into turn number 1 and 2 once again. Drew Ogle continues to extend his margin. It's out to 5.4 as Devonshire gets all out of shape. Claybrook has to hit the skids to avoid contact. That allows Pearce to get his nose back in the action in the 75 Commodore, who tries to go to the outside coming out of turn number 4. There's 14 laps to go for your race leader, who's halfway down the back straightaway. He will come into the lap traffic if it stays green. As he comes out of turn number 4, the WA13 sets himself a 21.4 that time around. But how about the battle pack for the minor placings? With Claybrook still persisting on the inside of Devonshire, and I think he's actually got the job done. The PB Trailers and Fabrication Machine moves up into position number 4, relegates Devonshire back to 5th with Stephen Pearce knocking on the back bumper in car number 75 after making the mistake. Then we go back to Sean Toy in the 73, Kelsey Beard, Gemma Laidlaw and Mike Kinnear. It's out to 7.1 seconds now between Drew Ogle and Shane Wild as he enters turn number 3. He's going to have 11 laps remaining. It's still far from over from the tail end of the podium with Wayne Livingston still holding on. Trent Claybrook is proving to be very, very racy out here in the feature race in the 21 Holden Commodore. He's now right on the back bumper of Wayne Livingston as they come across the line. Drew Ogle set the new fastest lap of the race at 21.0. So we're almost into the 20-second markers as we come out of turn number 4 and across the line with 10 to go. Claybrook continuing to harass the back bumper of Wayne Livingston in the battle for third. Pokes the nose of the 21 Commodore up the inside as they go into turn number 3. As it looks like Shane Devonshire has got problems in the 92 car. He comes to a slow crawl at the top end of the racetrack. And we may have to go yellow here in the production sedan feature race. He's being waved off the racetrack and the 92 will get out of harm's way, so we will stay green. With Ogle a mile out in front, Claybrook now to the inside of Wayne Livingston to take away third place. Livingston tries to fight back, gets stuck in the back bumper of the 21 Commodore as they come out of turn number 2. There's 8 laps to go with a 21.005 that time around for Drew Ogle. So he was really starting to find his marks. In car number 13, he's out by 10 seconds to Shane Wild in second place. Claybrook, a fantastic drive to push himself up into third from Wayne Livingston in fourth. And Stephen Pearce rounds out your top 5. With 7 laps to go, we have gone green so far without a stoppage for Drew Ogle. As he comes out of turn number 2 and down the back straight, he's going to put Kelsey Beard in the 57 Commodore 1 lap down as they come out of turn number 3 and 4. There's going to be 6 laps to go for Drew Ogle. He was almost into the 20-second markers. I don't think he'll quite get there due to the traffic that he has to face. Next up is Gemma Laidlaw in the 26 Holden Commodore. It's going to come out of turn number 4 with 5 to go this time around. It's down to 10.9 seconds between himself and Shane Wild in car number 2 in second place. Then we go back to Trent Claybrook in third, who's really starting to put the hammer down to try and close that gap to Shane. As Ogle puts Laidlaw, well, tries to put Laidlaw 1 lap down. Gemma's going to make him work for it coming through turn number 3 and 4. As he comes out of 4, he's going to have 4 laps to go. Second is still Shane Wild as Trent Claybrook loses the rear bumper of the 21 Commodore off the concrete wall down the back straight. It is 12 seconds between Drew Ogle and Shane Wild. As Ogle is really struggling to put Gemma Laidlaw 1 lap down. They touch! Ogle's into the fence! Gemma Laidlaw has collided with your race leader, who was out by 12 seconds. He was struggling to get past Laidlaw. They touched on the front straight away. And Drew Ogle has clobbered the concrete wall in a big, big way. And your race leader is going to be out of this race in this production feature night. Out of turn number 4, the green lights and green flags back on. Shane Wild leads him away. Keep an eye out for Trent Claybrook, who's looked very, very racy for this feature race as they move through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight. Already the top 2 start to skip away from him. As they move into turn number 3, there's going to be 3 laps to go this time around for Shane Wild. As they come out of turn number 4 and across the line, Claybrook is right on the back bumper. 0.2 of a second separates them as they move into turn number 1. Wild opens the door. Claybrook tries to show the nose as they race their way out of turn number 2. It's a 2-horse race at the moment as they go into turn number 3. 2 laps remain here in the production sedan feature. Claybrook now to the inside as they come out of turn number 4. The gap this time around is 0.3 of a second. So Wild has somehow managed just to put a 1/10 of a second on him. But Claybrook is right there as they come out of turn number 2 for the second and last time. They've skipped away from Levingston and Pearce as they move into turn number 3. Shane Wild once again hops a little bit wide. The white flag is on display. There is one more lap to go for Shane Wild, holding off Trent Claybrook down to 0.185 of a second. Here comes Claybrook to the inside. They draw level on the exit of turn number 2. Wild holds strong on the outside into turn number 3 for the final time. Wild gets a push. Claybrook hits the rut. Claybrook's gone. Shane Wild wins the production sedan feature. Livingston is second. Pearce will be third. Toy will be fourth. Beard will be fifth. Kinnear will be sixth. And Trent Claybrook, after driving the wheels off the 21 Commodore, hits the rut in turn number 3 and spins himself out of contention. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, in car number 2. They called him Wild around here in Manjimup. Shane Wild, the winner of the production sedan feature night for 2022. In an absolute ripper of a production sedan feature. This is going to be a very popular one indeed. As he grabs the checkered flag, Manjimup Speedway light this place up for car number 2 of Shane Wild. A race that had drama, it had controversy, it had all sorts, but above all, it had some absolutely top-notch racing. And the winner is the main man himself. Shane Wild gets the job done here on New Year's Eve at Manjimup Speedway. He's a very popular man going through turn number 3 and 4. Let him hear you, ladies and gentlemen, the president here at Manjimup Speedway, Shane Wild, lets it rip in turn number 3 and 4. And it's going to be quite a New Year's celebration indeed for car number 2. So the results at the end of that one, Shane Wild from Wayne Levingston, Stephen Pearce will be 3rd, Sean Toe will be 4th, Trent Claybrook threw the absolutely everything he had at him, but just unfortunately overstepped the mark. Barry Roberts, you've got one very happy Shane Wild down there on the start line.
And the stock duction does it. This thing is absolutely completely straight stock apart from a spacer on the right front. The Wild Avocados Gibbet Farm contract, more performance, Shane Wild, mate. You must be ecstatic.
Got pretty lucky, bud. Bit of bad luck to Drew there. Not sure what happened there, but yeah.
Obviously come a long way, mate, with this car. Obviously just a stocky last year, and you've just put that big spacer on massive setup changes. You must have a lot of people to thank, mate.
Yeah, big thanks to Chook, Mick Ogle and Grant Campbell, my wife Yvette, all my sponsors. Yeah, I couldn't do it without them, that's for sure.
Nah, well done, mate. The local boy does at home in Manji, ladies and gentlemen. Shane Wild, your feature winner.